Now I move on to 47th question. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? So now they're asking you two-digit numbers. So what are the two-digit numbers that are divisible by 3? So we have 12, 15, 18, so on up to 99. Okay, see here. These are the numbers divisible by 3. So the previous number is 9, which you can't take. So two-digit numbers we are taking. So we are starting with 12 up to so on to 99. So now I want to count how many such digits are divisible by 3. Okay. So the two-digit numbers range from 10 to 99. The two-digit numbers range from 10 to 99. So we need to find the sequence of these numbers that are divisible by 3. Okay. So the first two divisible by 3 is 12. So the first digit is 12. Okay. The last two digit divisible by 3 is 99. Okay. And since the numbers are multiples of 3, the difference between the consecutive terms will be 3. Okay. So here, as they are multiples of 3, the common difference will be nothing but it will be the difference, common difference will be 3. Suppose the numbers are divisible by 4. So the common difference will be 4, like that. Okay. The next part. Now what I do is, so this forms an arithmetic progression, as I told you. So the progression will be 12, 15, 18, so on up to 99. Okay. So here, the first term will be 12. Okay. I write first term, it is A, 12, and D. Common difference, 15 minus 12, it will give you 3. Okay. Then AN, that is the last term, is nothing but 99. This also you can call it as N. Okay. Now first, what I do is, I also what we need to find out, we need to find out N, number of terms. To find N. So now, we know that in an AP, N equals A plus N minus 1 to T. Got out of that formula. Which is the then in my next step, what I do is I'm going to do the substitution. So just I do a step here. Then take the same formula. Then I just substitute. So N is nothing but 99. Write down 99. Then A is nothing but 12. And then N minus 1. N we need to find out. And then what of D value? D value is 3. D value 3 by 3. Then next step. What I do, so as usual, 12 I need to transpose it to the left hand side. So 99 minus 12 equals to N minus 1 into 3. Okay. Then next step. In my next step, so 99 minus 12 will give you 87. Is equal to N minus 1 into 3. Okay. Now you're going to do the cancellation part, right? So we cancel. So we cancel here. So 3 ones are and 3 29s are. Okay. And then I write 29 equals to minus 1. In my next step, so I transpose this minus 1 to the left hand side, and then it becomes 29 plus 1. So now I can put the next step. So n equals to 29 plus 1. Okay. Or that will be equal to 30. Okay. So hence there are 30 digits, 30 two-digit numbers that are divisible by 3. Is it not? So actually, I just made a table just for your reference purpose. See, you can see here in this particular progression, it is starting with 12, 15, 18, so on, which are all divisible by 3. So if you count, so really count ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? So the last, so ಎಷ್ಟು terms ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, A1 is the first term. So how many terms are there? Totally 30 terms are there, and the last term is 99. Okay. Now I move on to next question, 48. Find the sum of natural numbers between 1 to 201 that are divisible by 5 using the formula. So I need to find out the sum here. Okay. So the natural numbers between 1 to 201 that are divisible by 5 are. So it will be 5, 10, 15, so on up to. And the last term will be 200 because 201 is not divisible by 5. So the last term will be 200. So let us write the sentence. The natural numbers between 1 and 201 that are 5, 5 are. What are those numbers? It is 5, 10, 15, so on up to 200. Okay. Now in my next sentence, write since the numbers are multiples of 5, the difference between consecutive terms is 5. Okay, so last time the consecutive terms, the difference of 3. Is the consecutive term difference of 5. Okay, so I'm writing in a different style. So ನೀವು ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. Okay, but ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು ನಾನು ಇದರ ಫುಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಫುಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರೀತೇನೆ. Okay, so these forms an arithmetic sequence. These forms an arithmetic sequence. Okay. Now let me write down for our findings. So here, so first term, so A1 maintain ಆಗಿದೆ, A is 5. Okay. A is 5. Then what is D is equal to 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. Okay. And then I want to write the last term. So A is nothing but last term will be 200. This also yeah. Okay. What we need to find out first, we will find out n and then followed by SN. First two number of terms ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ SN ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So first n ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ I use the formula SN n equals a plus n minus 1 to d. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಈಗ in my next step. So what is A is equal to? A is 200 equals to, what is A value is 5 plus n minus 1 into D value. D value is 5. Okay. Then I have 200 minus 5. See, 5 you're going to transpose it to the left hand side. So 200 minus 5 get equals to n minus 1 into 5 going to write on the right hand side. Okay. Then 200 minus 5 will give you 195 is equal to n minus 1 to 5. Okay. Now you have to do the cancellation. Okay. So let's do the cancellation. 5 ones are 5 39s are 5 ones are 5 3s are 50, 5 9s are 45. So 39. So 39 equals n minus 1. Okay. Then so you transpose this minus 1 to the left hand side, it becomes 39 plus 1. So I put a dash step here. So n will be equal to 39 plus 1, which gives you 40. So now there are 40 terms, okay, which are divisible by 5 from in between the numbers, natural numbers 1 to 2, right? 2 now, between 1 to 2 not. Okay. Now you're going to find out the sum of all the terms between that, between the given range. So we use the formula Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 to d. Okay. Then, so take the same formula here, just show you the substitution, what and all we are going to do. So now S40, correct now? Because number of terms is how much now? We got 40, right? N equals to 40. Put n equals to 40. Then what is A? The first term, see first term is 5, correct? So A is 5, just put a bracket here. Then N is 40 as I told you. And what is the common difference? Is 5, right? Otherwise, consecutive terms, the difference is 5. 5. Then equals to 40 by 2 is 20. Bracket open. To 5 is 10, 10 plus 39. 41 is 39. Number followed by a bracket. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ bracket is a multiplication of that, right? So 39 into 5, right? Okay. Next equals to 20. Bracket open. Then I write 10 plus 39 into 5. 39 into 5 is 195. Close equals to 20. Bracket open. So 10 plus 95 will be nothing but 205. 205. Then it's equal to 20 to 205, which will give you 4100. Okay. So hence the sum of all natural numbers between 1 to 201 is nothing but 4100. Or you can also use another formula. Sn is equal to a plus n by 2 into a plus l divided by 2. Okay, we can use another formula alternate. I'll just put, we can actually use this one, a liter export. So we have Sn equals put n by 2 into a plus here, a plus here. Yeah. So this is the formula you can use. Now what you have to do is just replace number of terms with that 40. So take the same formula here. Then you put 40, and then this one, and A is first term is 5, and the last term is 200. Okay, the last term will be, so last term here it will be 200, that is last term. Then what I do is equal to 40 by 2 is 20, bracket open, and 5 plus 205 will be 5 plus 200 will be 5 plus 200 is 205. Bracket close. So this will give you 4100. Okay, so you can use this formula also. So I given two ways of getting the answer. Okay, okay, children. So now I move on to the next question. So we have the question, if A, capital A, small b or in arithmetic progression, then prove that A equals A plus B by 2. So now when they give like this question, so it's quite a tricky question. So let us see how to write this. So for this, the arithmetic progression. So what is the basic thing of arithmetic progression? Second term and first term is equal to third term minus second term. Okay. So I write down that first. So for arithmetic progression, we have A2 minus A1 equals to A3 minus A2. Then what I do is, now here, what is A1? A1 is small a, okay? Let us write that. A1 is small a, and A2 is capital A we have, the second term is capital A we have got, and the third term is nothing but A3, which is small b. Okay. Now what we do is, so I take the same formula here and show you the substitution. So A2 ಏನು ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು capital A ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. So for A2 I put capital A. What is small a? Capital A1 will be small a. Put small a here. And what is A3? A3 is small b. And A2 again it is capital A. Okay. Then what I do is I just transpose this capital A to left hand side. Move like this. In my next step, okay, I write the next step here, capital A plus capital A equals to minus B. Minus A ಇದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನ right hand side move ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So that means you get B. So you get B plus A, correct? ಅಂದ್ರೆ A minus A ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ A ಆಗುತ್ತೆ plus B. Okay. So either you can write B plus A or A plus B. Anything is fine. Then what is A plus A? A plus A is 2A. We get 2A equals to A plus B. Or we get A equals A plus B by 2. Okay. So this is our final answer. So that's what we got. A equals A plus B by 2. All right. Hence proved. That's okay. But it's just simple idea. I move on to the next question. 50th one. Find which is the first negative term of the arithmetic progression 25, 20, 15, so on using the formula. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ 25 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಎ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ 25. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 20 minus 25 ನೋಡಿ. This is second term, 20 minus 25, which gives you -5. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಯಾಕೆ -5 ಬಂತು? 25 ಬಿಗರ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಅದ್ರ ಸೈನು ಮೈನಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ಬಿಗರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಸೈನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ what we need to find out? We need to find out the first negative term. What ನಾನೇನ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ? To find first negative term. ಈಗ we know that in an AP, what's the formula? n equals a plus n minus 1 to t. ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ವಿತ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, 25, 20, 15, 10 ಆ ಥರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್? ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಟರ್ಮು ಆ ಥರ -5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅದು ಓಕೆನಾ? ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಪುಟ್ ಅ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ as we need to find the smallest integer n for which the term is less than 0. Less than 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆನಾ? we have, ಸೊ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 0 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದರಿಂದ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು? a plus n minus 1 to t. ಅಂದ್ರೆ a plus n minus 1 to t should be less than 0 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ then I put what is a first term is 25, correct alva? So 25 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. 25 plus open n minus 1 into d is value, d value is -1. See, use bracket here, -1. Okay, and then less than 0. Put less than 0. Next, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 25 ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ದೆನ್ -5 into -5 ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? -5 plus -5 ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ರೈಟ್ here -5 into n minus 1. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 0 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ತೋರಿಸೋಣ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 25 -5m ಆಮೇಲೆ -2 -5 into -1 is +5 is less than 0. Okay, is less than 0. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 25 plus 5, ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 2 ಆಡಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 30 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 30 minus 5n is less than 0. Okay, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 5. ಸೊ 30 ನ 5 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೇನಂತೆ ಇದು, ಸೊ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೆಟರ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್. 30 -5 ಆ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು +5 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 30 is less than 5 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು dividing 5 on both sides, we get, ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಇದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ we get 6 less than n. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ 6 ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, n ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ that means I write n greater than 6. Okay, so ನೋಡಿ again actually, so what does it mean? So this means that the smallest integer greater than 6 is what? 7. ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7th term ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಂತ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, 7th term is the first negative term, the progression. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. So to verify, we calculate the exact value of the 7th term. See here, write it. So to verify, we calculate the exact value of the 7th term. So what is A7 now? A7 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. A7 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಎ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದು, ಹೇಗೆ ನೀವು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ 25 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ನಾನು 25 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಎನ್ಗೆ 7 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಎನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಹಾಕೊಂಡು, ಟಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, ಟಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು -5 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್, ಸೊ 25 plus 7 minus 1 is 6 into 5, correct? 6 into 5, and then ಇದು ಸೈನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೈನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ -5 ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, -5 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಾಗ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಸೊ 5 6 30 ಇದೆ, -30. So 25 minus 30 will give you -5. Yeah. So hence verified the final sentence on that. Okay. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಒಂದು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನೇ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮು -5 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 7th ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Now I move on to the next question. Find which term of the arithmetic progression 2, 7, 12 so on is 47 using formula. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. So given a equals to 2, first term is 2, common difference, second term is 7, minus first term is 2, so 7 minus 2 will be equal to 5. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದೇನಂತ ತೋಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ 47 ಅಂತ ತೋಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 47, ಏನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 47. ದೆನ್ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಟು ವಿಚ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎನ್ ಕಂಡುಬೇಕು, ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಎನ್, then we know that. So ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನ್ಗೆ 47 ತಕೋಣ, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು a value is 2 plus n minus 1 into d value ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, 2 ನ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ 47 minus 2 you get equals to, on the right hand side you get n minus 1 into 5. Okay. Then what is 47 minus 2? It is 45 you get on the left hand side. Right hand side I just read it as Then in my next step, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು cancellation ಮಾಡೋಣ. So 5 ones are 5 nines are. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ next step ಅಲ್ಲಿ so 9 equals n minus 1. Okay. Or what is this next step? ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ n equals to 9 plus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ is equal to 10 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So now what do you mean by this? Means so here hence 10th term the given AP is 47. ನೋಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ A1 A2 A3 ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಟರ್ಮು 47 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 10th term is 47. See here? Okay. Now let me take up one more question. Okay. So I'll be taking that in my next video. Thank you.